Alright, people, here we are. I get to finally do the post-com for this this battle. This was like the second battle I was recording in my my bulk recording just before I faced Joey Fontaine. So this was versus a rando. And then right after this was when I battled Joey Fontaine. So we've got our Ryko Archimedes team here ready to go. We got the Staraptor. And we're going up against, I could tell it was a rain team, but kudos to this person for not bringing a auto setter. You know, still complying with the showdown rules of no drizzle. I would have been fine either way if they had it, but hey, they were willing to go the extra mile and set up their own rain. Good for them. So yeah, I'm recording this. It's 2 days after Christmas, but you guys will probably get this like Thursday. I'm sorry that I got pretty busy with the fam, you know, but I was enjoying time with them. And I couldn't upload as much as I wanted to. I wasn't able to get the time to upload and render each video daily. But hopefully getting back to daily schedule here. I'm going to go for a Life Orb Shadow Ball on this Azelf real quick. And I was honestly surprised I didn't take it out, not going to lie. Not even going to lie. I mean, this is, what, base 115 special attack? And it's going against Azelf? But Azelf still has, you know, it's not paper thin defenses, you know. Got to keep in mind that its siblings, you know, they've got really strong defenses, so it's able to at least take one hit. But I knew that I was like, well, it's a speed tie, and they won the first one, so it might be slightly in my favor for me to at least win one. So I went for the Volt Switch there, hoping I would win the second one, and we did. So we're gonna get the heck out of there. Crazy for me that they went for taunt. I mean, such a big missed opportunity for them to get some damage off on me. But I guess they didn't want me setting up a sub or a calm mind, so I guess that's fair. But in the days of the 20-minute timer, running a lot of these setup sets like that, it's just not worth it for me. You know? Unless it was like sub, focus punch, something like that on Breloom, I might run that. But I'm not going to run sub bulk up or anything like that. That's for showdown. So they bring in the Scissor, and I'm like, hey, this is honestly pretty good for me. They could have defog, but I'm just going to go for the Earthquake right away. It's like, why set up Stealth Rocks if they're just going to defog them away anyways? I'm going to get some nice chip on this thing, because I am max tag adamant. I literally bred Impish on Don Dada, or on a Don fan, and I was like, you know what? I don't really like that. It's not because I was running the calcs on Showdown. I practiced on Showdown. I wasn't doing as much as I wanted to, and it's crazy to me that this thing is the rain setter. But that's pretty cool because it's like it wants to remove its fire weakness. So now it's only 2 times weak to fire. So yeah, Scizor pretty good on rain, just like with Ferrothorn. But hey, being able to set up the rain and switch out, that's not a bad strat at all. As they bring in the Ludicolo, and I'm like, well, I may as well get up rocks. Because like if they're just gonna switch out, now's the time to get him up. So they bring in Ludicolo, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't exactly have a lot of switch into this thing. I think I went for Ice Shard just to get some chip damage, honestly, because this thing is a threat and a half. Though I did calc, I was calcing here on the side, that's why it's taking so long on Showdown, seeing if Staraptor would outspeed with a Choice Scarf, and sure enough it would if it was modest. If it was timid, then I would not outspeed it. So just to get some insurance, I got a little bit of chip on this thing with the Ice Shard, of course. Always good to get some chip, may as well. And then I go and die here. I thought they might go for Ice Beam, honestly, but then it might not have killed since it wasn't snapped. So, or at least a Scald or something. You know, hit everything. Scald hits at nearly everything on my team, and then you can burn them. The Azu. So I don't know why I'm not going immediately into Staraptor. I thought maybe right now I'm calcing just to make sure. I guess right here I'm calcing probably. So yeah, I'm banking on the fact that they're modest because they should be. You want to run modest to get that big Spatak boost and just to be sure that you kill everything because Ludicolo doesn't have amazing Spatak. And sure enough, it is modest. So we outspeed them with our Choice Scarf and we take out the Ludicolo. And I'm like, oh, thank goodness. But I'm pretty sure the same story cannot be said for the Kingdra. I feel like Kingdra He's a bit faster than Ludicolo and can outspeed me. He's base 85 speed or something like that. So they're bringing the Mamoswine. I'm like, okay. They're going to try to Ice Shard me here, so I'm going to get the heck out of here. And I'm assuming I go out in a Peekaboo. That would make the most sense. They've set up the rain, which powers up my Peekaboo at this point. Did I go Infernape? I might have gone yeah, here's why. I went Infernape because I was like, well, what does Infernape do versus their team? They got Kingdra and stuff like that. I need a Azumarill, so I bet I may as well sack off the Infernape. They do need to go for the Stone Edge. Like, I really wouldn't have wanted Azu to take a Stone Edge, so good thing I did that. And I'm going to outspeed them for sure, so I'm going to go for the close combat on this thing, because Mach Punch for sure isn't going to kill. Even if it was Iron Fist boosted with a Fist Plate, still definitely would not kill. So they're going to withdraw, so something is going to take a close combat to the face. And they go out into King. I don't know why. They sacked off their win con. What are you doing, my guy? You just sacked off your most powerful threat to my team. They brought in the Kingdra. It did survive, but it's not going to matter because I have Mach Punch, my guy. What are you doing? So now they've lost their Rain Setter, their other Rain Sweeper, and now their last Rain Sweeper. It's not looking good for our opponent, folks. Not good at all, my friends. So we're going to end with this Mach Punch easily. I love Infernape, man. Always coming in clutch. I really have no clue why they did that, honestly. Either way, I mean, what I was going to do is kill the Mamoswine. Then, if they went Kingdra, Mach Punch it, and then get an Azu and take care of it. They send in the Raikou, which at this point can easily kill me with a Scald or a Thunderbolt, whatever it wants to, it could kill me. So, am I saving this? Why am I saving this? I guess I wanted to keep the 5-0 or something. I don't know. I would have just Mach Punched at this point. Right? That's what I do. Yeah, we Mach Punch to get some chip damage. And then be able to bring something in safely versus it. As they do indeed go for that 100%. Yeah, they got a full rain team, man. They're going to take advantage of the rain if they got it. So they take care of my Infernape. And the rain finally stops. As they get some nice lefties recovery. I'm like, yeah, this is a bit of a bulky Mon Raikou if it has leftovers. But I'm thinking, well, if they are bulky, then maybe, just maybe, did I set up a Nasty Plot? Or I might have just gone straight for the Psyshock, actually, yeah. Because I'm like, well, this thing doesn't have nearly as good defenses as it does Spadef. So, Life Orb Psyshock, in theory, could take it out. So I go for it. And at that range, yeah, it's going to take it out with the Mach Punch and the Stealth Rock's Chip. Even after leftovers, it's still going to be good to go. So Alakazam is looking pretty good here, not even going to lie, folks. Out comes the Scizor now, which is pretty darn low. And I'm like, well, I for sure can live a Bullet Punch. Am I going to be able to hit the Focus Blast, though? They don't even go for Bullet Punch. They dodge, and they go for the Roost. And I'm like, dang it, man. Could have easily, the same thing happens. This is why I was so salty about Joy Fontaine's Heat Train 2. I keep missing these Focus Blasts, man. So we go for another one. I don't think this kills, though. Let's see. They go for the Bullet Punch on me, but I'm trying to at least get some damage. I missed 2 in a row. You could see why I was so upset. But I'm like, well, I don't want them setting up a Sword Stance. I think that's what I thought. I don't want them setting up a Sword Stance for free. I go for the Focus Blast now. And we're able to get them chipped down at least. Now they go for the safe U-turn. And I'm like, alright, fine. Well, I literally don't get anything out of that turn, but it's okay. Alakazam at least got to take care of the Raikou. And the Scizor is going to take some more rocks chip. Scizor's not a problem for me. Oh wait, no, I did lose my Infernape. I still have my Azumarill, which can clean up at this point. I'm pretty sure I go Azumarill now, right? I also have Raikou. Oh yeah, I go Raikou now, yep. Because Raikou can just come in and go for the Scald on this thing, which after 2 turns of Rock's Chip, Life Orb Scald should easily be able to take care of this thing. And I'm pretty sure that's their only 2 remaining Pokemon, correct? But they reveal themselves to be Scarf, and I'm like, what the heck? You're Scarf, and yet you went for Icicle Crash. This is insanity. I don't know what they were thinking here. They could have easily taken... Well, okay, I see now. If they had gone for Earthquake, I had just easily brought in my. And I had a feeling, I was like, are they Scarf? I'm like that. That's why they didn't want to stay in versus Furnip, I guess. But that's why I thought I might go for Mach Punch. But I didn't know they were Scarf. But at the time. So we go for Thunderbolt. Unfortunately, it should be able to take care of me with a Bullet Punch here. And at this point, I'm going to go out in a Pika-Blue. Or do I go into Amistar? I mean, they still have Bullet Punch though. But I'm like, well, Bullet Punch can't take care of me. So we're going to finish. I think I wanted to finish it off with Staraptor with the Brave Bird. They go for the Bullet Punch. Not going to be able to take me out, of course. Go for the Brave Bird. Would have been a lot easier, like I said, if I still had my Alakazam and would have just been able to take care of the Sizzle or the Focus Blast. But you know, sometimes things happen. You know, Alakazam would be absolutely busted if it hit every single Focus Blast. But just with Tapu Lele, that's the way it's going to be. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the next Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle, and we'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.